So after deconstruction, you went to explore your options. And then after exploring all of your options, it led you back to Christ. And you got to the point where you rededicated your life and then you began Reconstruction. So you said it took you like about a year to reach that point of Reconstruction.
Yeah, it took about
Yeah.
a year. When I was just past my 14th birthday. An evangelist came to the church. His name was Georgian Banoff, and he had an altar call, and I knew that it was time for me to rededicate my heart to the Lord. And so that was the beginning process of building the Christian walk, the journey. And then years later, when I was about 20ish, I'd have to go back and look at the exact age. It all runs together in the 20s. And that's when I heard the Lord speak, and he called me to surrender everything. So up until that point, I'd been learning, doing, following examples, reading my Bible, studying, learning, etc. But he comes to a point for every Christian where he says, now I want it all. Give me everything, absolutely everything, all that I am, the good, the bad, the ugly, all that I'm not, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and all that I ever hope to be, I surrender absolutely. That's a paraphrase from Andrew Murray's book, Absolute Surrender, which is an incredible book, very thin, green hippie cover, it's very old. But my goodness, that was the power that I needed in order to keep and sustain a walk with God. Because up to that point, there were these highs and lows, valleys. I'd go off to camp, right? And I'd feel the revival and I'd have the momentum. And then the momentum would just leak out of me, And then I would talk to my public school friends and they would say, camp didn't last them another week after they got home.
Oh,
And
wow.
maybe for me, being a homeschooler, maybe it lasted a month, so it's not that much better. But I knew that there was a source that I needed to plug into that would sustain a walk with God. Turns out that source is surrender.